Welcome back, Generals, to this Friday edition of the 5-Star News. I'm your host, Mason Dotson. Today I'm going to be solo. We're going to start you guys off with Heritage Happenings with Nathan McCoy and Pierce Monroe. Take it away, guys.
Thanks, guys, for that awesome intro. Now, let's jump right into some quick Friday announcements. Our award-winning musical theater department is proud to present Godspell. The musical will be on March 30th and the 31st in the HHS Theater. Admission cost will be $3. Come watch our talented performers. Next up, our Heritage Track team is heading down to Gordon Central this Saturday for the Mohawk Invitational. Good luck to all our athletes competing this week. Now, let's get you over to Pierce for your weekend weather forecast.
Thanks, Nathan, for those awesome announcements. Now into your weekend weather forecast. Friday, there will be a 90% chance of rain with a high of 64 and a low of 48. Saturday, it will be cloudy with a high of 61 and a low of 45. And for Sunday, it will be partially cloudy with a high of 66 and a low of 40. Now let's get you back to our anchors for more news.
Thanks, you guys. And moving on to the news now. Last week we had 3 HHS students compete in the state's literacy competition. Daniel Lee and Anae Kim took home second place and Natalie Ferry snagged first in the fan art category. Good job, you guys. Here's 5-Star News reporters Evan Wingrove and Brandon Hamilton with more on the report.
This was Heritage High School's first year of having a Tome Literacy Society. Students were allowed to choose one of 20 books, their IT list books, to read and then do a project on that book. This year we had 3 students who participated. All 3 students advanced from our level to the regional level, and then they placed at the regional level, and we were so excited with our first showing at this competition.
So the book I chose was Butterfly Yellow. I had read it for a recent book project, and at that time, the extra credit for Miss McColl's class was on the tome literacy thing, and I was already planning to do it, so it was like perfect opportunity. So I did the fan art part, which I redesigned a cover for the book. I used Photoshop, spent like 4+ hours on it. In my eyes, it wasn't the best, but I guess I got first in, I think it was region, so. Yeah, it was nice.
Thanks, guys. And now we had some news come out from the Health Talk Room. They're wrapping up the Senior Baby Pictures Contest. Who won it? Well, let's find out with 5-Star News reporters Ian Gonzalez, Andrew Amick, and Benji Bevel.
Somewhere, I know y'all are supposed to be guessing, so y'all need to get on that. I'll give you a couple hints. If you look for the cutest baby, it's going to be me.
We had a contest over the last couple of weeks outside the Health Occupations Room. All of our hostess seniors, their baby pictures were up, and students and faculty were able to come by and guess who matched the baby with the senior. And we had a lot of entries, but the winner was drawn yesterday, and it was Miss Wilson's first block. So congratulations to Miss Wilson.
My first block human anatomy class decided to participate in the HOSA Name the Senior Babies competition, and luckily we got them all right and we won, so we're really excited. It was definitely a group effort. We all went down a little mini field trip, and so we are going to take the gift card and we're going to have a class celebration, and we're going to get some Chick-fil-A. So we're really thankful to HOSA for this opportunity.
Great job, Miss Wilson's class. But we're going to go ahead and squeeze in a quick break, but stay around because after the break, the guys will catch you up on sports and girls soccer. Stick around. Sports is next.
You, why are you here in ISS?
I skipped win time.
Well, why would you skip win time?
Sleep.
Well, would you look at this poor slob of a man? He skipped his win time. Do you know how important win time is? Well, don't you worry. I'm here to explain that to you. You see, win time is a special program that happens at the first half of lunch. Now, during this first half, you may either go to a class that you're behind in or missing work in to either catch up in that class or to make up your missing work. Now, you can't go to any win time during any lunch. You only go on specific days for specific subjects. For example, on Monday is social studies and English, on Tuesday is math, on Wednesday is science and English, on Thursday is social studies and math, and on Friday is science. And that's how win time works.
Welcome in sports, everyone. Alex Bedwell here.
And Anderson Britton right here, and we're going to start you off today with our undefeated girls soccer team.
Yep, and boy, do they have it going right now, Anderson. Undefeated at 9-0 on the year as they faced off against their toughest opponent of the year in Southeast Whitfield last Tuesday.
Could our girls keep their streak alive and get a huge win over one of the region's toughest teams? Here's 5-star sports reporters Evan Wingrove and Brandon Hamilton with the match recap.
So girls soccer's been playing really well. We had Southeast come in Tuesday night, and we had our first kind of big test. They're our first really good team we played. To win the region, you got to get the Whitfield County schools. Southeast and Northwest are both really strong, and we were able to get the W against Southeast yesterday. It was awesome.
Played Southeast in the rain, and we won 2-1. All the goals were scored in the first half. Lila had a great goal. And we fought really hard till the end, and it came down to the last final seconds to figure out who was going to win the game. And I'm really proud of our effort, and we put everything together and got the win last night in region.
Girls played tough the whole time. We had a couple opportunities first half that we were able to punch in. So we had a 2-1 lead at half, and then the second half was just kind of batten down the hatches. Just we were under attack a little bit, but the girls did a good job of defending the whole game, really, and we're able to get out of there with a 2-1 victory. So a huge region win for us. So got Northwest looming later in the year. We've got a couple other region games we've got to take care of business next week. But really excited for the girls and proud of the girls the way they played.
Congrats, ladies. Good luck next week.
To basketball now, and that big basketball tournament cranked up all across the nation this week.
That would be March Madness, and we here at the show wanted to find out who some of you guys thought would cut down the nets in a few weeks.
So our very own Charlie Williams hit the halls to get your picks.
I'm here with Coach Elkins. Coach Elkins, what are your thoughts on March Madness?
It's the best week of the year, in my opinion, in sports. Starting today through Sunday, I think it's the best time for any sporting event. It's the most exciting time, and I think it's the most enjoyable for everybody. Even people who don't watch college basketball or sports in general always fill out a bracket and get involved.
So who are you hoping to win?
Of course, the Zags, man.
The Zags.
It's representing the Zags, have been for about 30 years. So Gonzaga always, and that's my hope. I bet on them to win every year. I pick them in my bracket every year. So far, they've let me down every year. So we'll see. Hopefully this year's the year, but we'll see. Who do I think will win? It's probably going to be Arizona. I think they're the best team in the field, top to bottom. So hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully the Zags pull it out, but we'll see.
I'm here with Big B, Brody Irving. Brody Irving, what do you have to say about March Madness?
You know, I think I'm going to pick the Vols this year, even though I think they should be a higher seed after, winning the tournament and everything. But, yeah.
So, Tennessee's biggest rival is Kentucky, and they've already beat them twice. What do you have to say to Kentucky?
Yeah, we already beat them twice, so I say if we see them again in the tournament, just look out because I think we're going to beat them again.
You heard that. You heard that. I'm here with Gavin Showick. Gavin, who do you think is going to win March Madness?
I think North Carolina takes it home this year.
And why is that?
They're the best. They're going to get hot, and they're going to win. That's what's going to happen. It's their year. It's their year.
Well, I guess we'll see. I'm here with Coach Green. Coach Green, who do you think is taking home March Madness?
Well, I've got my favorites from my heart, and I got the one I'm going to pick. So from my heart, I hope it's UTC or Alabama, but I'm really going to go with an anti-Alabama team. I'm going to go with Auburn. I think Auburn's been really solid all year. I like their coach, and they're tough to beat. So I'm going to go with Auburn to win it, even though I'm an Alabama fan.
Well, that's something I haven't heard today. Thank you, Green. Bobby is in the building. Woo! Bobby, who do you think is taking home March Madness?
Well, I'm going to tell you, brother, I've been around a long time. I watch a lot of these March Madness. It's whoever comes up, gets off the bus, and shows up to play. But I'm thinking Gonzalez and, maybe Kentucky, but Gonzalez.
Well, that's what Elkins is thinking too, so I guess we'll just have to see, y'all.
Thanks for sports, you two. I think Gonzaga is going to take it all the way this year. What do you guys think? Moving on to some entertainment now, and our band is always spectacular. They competed earlier this week at Woodland High School's large group evaluation, and the group was tabbed at All Superior. Here's 5-star news reporters Emma Youngblood, Pinneron, and Ethan Anderson with more on the report.
This is the high school symphonic band. They will be performing at Woodland High School on Tuesday, March 15th.
Hey Generals, it's good to see you guys again. I'm so excited about yesterday's LGPE, Large Group Performance Evaluation, performances by both the Symphonic Band and the Wind Ensemble. It was a long day for me. Symphonic Band started at 2:15. Wind Ensemble didn't perform until 7:30. But they got the highest ratings possible, all ones, all A's. Students had to deal with rain. They had to deal with some bus issues. It was just a fantastic day.
So it was really exciting this year to go to LGPE. I know last year we weren't able to do it because of COVID. So to go back and have a chance to play as a group and then get evaluated on it was a big experience. And then we got all superior ratings while we were there. We worked really hard and we really put in the hours, and I think it shows. And now we're just getting ready for the spring concert. It's going to be a lot more relaxed and a lot of fun.
LGPE was fun. It was really fun, being a senior and getting that as an award, and just getting to be with the band. It's awesome. It's what I could have asked for. We didn't get there in marching, but we got here in concert, and it was just great. I was happy to be part of it.
I'm so proud of all the students and thankful for the parents that helped out. We got some excellent comments from our judges. My favorite was probably, y'all just gave a clinic, and that was really appreciated. So great job. Bands, go Generals.
LGPE, it was really nice. We got there, we got on stage. There were a few parts where I feel like we most likely could have performed better than what we actually did. But that's, just some individuals are a little bit further behind than others, and that's fine. They just need more practice and more effort to be put forth. Overall, it was a really nice experience.
Great job, you guys. Moving on now to some more entertainment. I think it's time for HHS Cool Rides. This week, the guys are going around asking the staff and students what their favorite ships are. I'm not 100% certain what that has to do with rides, but here's Noah, Shane, and Braden with more on HHS Rides.
I do love the movie Titanic. I've seen some documentaries about the Titanic. I've been to Gatlinburg and visited the Titanic Museum, so I feel like I'm almost a Titanic expert. I really think there was enough room for Leonardo DiCaprio on that floating piece of wood. If she had just moved over a little bit, I think he'd still be with us. But I am impressed with the craftsmanship that they used to build these cruise ships with, just the attention to detail and the richness of all the materials. And so I do enjoy learning about the Titanic, seeing examples of what was there, and just that time of ocean travel where you had just floating palaces trying to avoid icebergs.
So my favorite would have to be the SS United States. The ship was basically designed so that if America were to ever go to war again, the ship could be easily converted from a ocean liner to a troop ship and still outrun anything. The designer of the ship used to make a joke: you can't sink it, you can't light it on fire, and you can't catch it. The ship had sort of a United States version of Art Deco, and it was made with materials from all 50 states, so it's really one of a kind.
My next one would be the Carnival cruise line called the Glory. Went on a cruise in 2006. It held 3,400 people. It was basically a mini city on a ship. Pretty much anything you want to do was on board. It was fun. There's probably about 1,000 kids on the board. In fact, the cruise director used to call them the Gremlins because middle of the night you'd hear them thumping down the road, or down the hall, laughing and then holding ice cream because they were on a sugar high.
I think the segment still turned out pretty good, you guys. We're going to get y'all to one final segment, and this one has to do with eating. So if you're going out somewhere to eat tonight, you might want to reconsider and watch Britton and Bedwell's Belly Review. Where are they going tonight? I'm not sure. Let's go ahead and find out.
I'm Anderson Britton.
I'm Alexander Bedwell.
And this is episode 3 of Bedwell and Britton's Belly Review.
And today we're going to be reviewing 2A wings.
All right, so today I'm reviewing 2A wings for you guys. And 2A is pretty good. It's down there by Soho on Battlefield Parkway. Can be decently pricey, but I think you get pretty good bang for your buck there. All the wing flavors are pretty good. And normally I'm a boneless wing type of guy. But at 2A, I think you got to go with the traditional. For some reason, it's just a whole lot better there. Can take a little bit of time to get your food, but I think it's worth the wait. So service, I'll probably give about a 7 out of 10. Price, I'll probably give a 7 out of 10. And then food quality, it's got to be 10 out of 10. The best wings in this area.
All right, so today we got 2A wings. And overall, 2A wings, it's got the best wings in town. Got to be the best wings in town. Whenever I first went there, the cashier gave me a little bit of advice. He told me if you're going with the boneless, you got to get honey barbecue. But anything else, you might want to go traditional. Normally, boneless is the way to go, but traditional there, it's just different. I don't know what it is. The way you just pick the meat off the bone, oh my Lord, it's the best.
All right, so today I've been asked to talk about the best wings place in the tri-state area. It's called 2A Wings. When me and my friends go, we just hold up 2 and then A like that, and that's 2A Wings. So first of all, the service. Just think of this. There's one man in there, and he cooks all the food, okay? Top tier wings, flavorful, everything you can imagine. He does it by himself. Service is definitely a 10. My boy up front at the cashier, he gives me free dressing. I don't even got to pay extra for it.
And you got to hit 2A at the right time. If you get the girl cashier, she's going to charge you for extra ranch, and that costs 25 cents a pop. But if you get the other dude, there's only 2 cashiers, I believe. If you get the other dude, he's going to give you free ranch. So you want to hit that at about Fridays, Saturdays, and they're closed on Mondays, so that's key. Don't go there on Monday unless you're wasting your gas, which is getting expensive.
The food, the taste is definitely a 10 out of 10. You got to get traditional there. You can't get boneless. The boneless is probably a 9 out of 10. Traditional, 10 out of 10, I'm telling you.
Overall, 2A, I'd give the food quality a 10 out of 10. The price, I'm going to give about a 5 out of 10. It can get a bit expensive. Not too expensive, though. And the service, I'm going to give it 10 out of 10. Shout out Chef Lynn. You're the only dude back there cooking it up. Love you, man.
Okay, so for the price, so if you get 12 traditional wings, it's probably about $12. So price, it's a little high, but it's worth every penny. So I'm going to give the price at 8 out of 10 because you leave that place with a full stomach, and you're not eating anything the rest of the day, and you're going to have a smile on your face on the way out.
Thanks for tuning in to episode 3 of Bedwell and Britton's Belly Review.
Until next time, eaters.
Thanks, guys, for the review. And with that, that'll wrap up this edition of the Friday 5-Star News. And we'll be back next week with a new report, but until then, stay classy, Heritage.